Alright, hello, this is the Indigo experiment. Welcome to my new Let's Play, The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Now, there have been some issues recording. I don't know, I tried recording before, and the first 20 minutes, the first episode or so was fine, but then I tried to manually cut it in the middle so it would be easier during editing, and then everything just flipped out. That may or may not be the cause. Anyway, yes, giant nightmare tooth muppet of death with teeth the size of broadswords. But anyway, that's not the point here. Okay, The Legend of Zelda 25th anniversary. 25 years is a lot of years for a video game. And, well, I think most games of that age, and most games a lot shorter than that age, have really just run out of ideas, and I'm going to be quiet now because I love this music. Anyway, I think that most games of that age have run out of ideas, but I don't know, I think Zelda is different because, well, Mario's fun and everything, if you want to play a good platformer, something that you can have fun with, but it's... But it's not really something that you'd want to go to if you want to enjoy a new story. And for me, story, although less important than gameplay, is still important for me. So I guess that's why I like Zelda more. It's kind of a very strange format. It's tied together between 3 timelines all splitting off from one point due to the Hero of Time's time travel shenanigans. And anyway, yes, stuff. And, well, it's all very complicated, and as an anniversary game, this game has a ton of references. I'll try to point out as many as I can, but if I miss any, please do not hesitate to point them out to me in the comments. Because I want to get as much out of this as possible, and I want people who aren't that familiar with Zelda to get as much out of this as possible, too. So that means pointing out references that I miss. Oh, yeah, by the way, I kind of read pretty quickly, so I might end up skipping through dialogue too quickly. I can read it, it's really just my mistake. So, I guess sorry for that. Bird, 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 bird. I will never do that again, I'm so sorry. Apparently my little sister is Batman. Our hero, ladies and gentlemen. Also, as I think you can guess by now, I absolutely love the expressiveness of the characters in this game, especially Link and Zelda. Which, well, that's about it. They sometimes go back and forth between extremely expressive and herp derp derp, but most of the time they stay well on the good side of that line. See, look at that. That's adorable. You can tell he's still tired, but he's still happy, and he's gonna go see his friend. So, you now get control of Link. You can sit down. That actually has a gameplay purpose we'll see later on. You can see all the controls there. Now, something that I find interesting, by the way, if you open this cabinet, you get a blue rupee. In this world, I think in this game, green is 1, blue is 5, as you can see. Red is 20. I'm not sure if purples exist or not in this game, but if they do, they're 50. Silver is 100, and gold is 300. Anyway, this Link, it's kind of unique. For most of his descendants, flower pots, he has 6 hearts to start off with instead of 3. But I think that's justified, because later on, remember, the Hero of Time was just some random kid in a forest. The Hero of Winds was some random kid on growing up in the middle of some backwater island in the middle of nowhere. The Hero of Light was a goat herder. And this guy, well, he woke up in a night academy. He's boarding here. He has stuff to do. He's training here. Also, this guy is wearing basically the Link uniform, but in yellow. A rather hideous mustard yellow, too. And we now learn the Link Sport is special. Da, 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 da. Doesn't he already know this stuff? I don't know. Yeah, anyway, yeah, his name's Pippet. Everyone here has a name that's sort of a pun on a bird or like a bird sound or something. I don't really know what exactly Pippin is a pun on. Like, it's too much of a stretch for pigeon. Anyway, this guy is, I believe, Professor Owlin. Or Instructor Owlin. Did I say Professor Owlin? I don't even care right now. Anyway, yeah, backstory. World building! Yes, I do. Yeah, this is something that I really don't like about this game. The cursor moving out of alignment, that happens quite a lot, because this game doesn't use the infrared function on the Wii. Why doesn't it? I don't have the slightest idea. Seriously, why? I don't know. It's just, I guess sort of a pet peeve. Maybe there's a technical thing going on, because it's using the Wii Motion Plus, but I don't know. Anyway, yeah, this is Fledge. And stuff. Anyway, so if you want, you can move this barrel here. I think I'm gonna do it. Sure. I'm just trying to fill up time with talking because that's exactly what we want to do with talking and not because we're like speaking like quacking ducks here instead of actually conveying meaning and not conveying meaning when we have no meaning to convey. Anyway, this is the introduction of stamina. If it runs out, you drop the barrel and are a sitting duck for several seconds, which is not good in a combat situation. You won't be carrying barrels often in combat situations, but, well, you'll see what I mean later. Anyway, I'll decide if double speed is worth it or not when I'm in editing, because honestly, at this point, I have no idea. I kinda hate myself. Why can't I murder the pots? I want to murder the pots, oh well. Hey, have to pay. And she gives you a cool... He gives you, excuse me, a cool red rupee. Whole 20 right there. Good stuff, I guess. So... I guess we don't have much else to do in here. This is Skyloft. The Island of the Sky, obviously spoken of in the introduction thing where I tried to be all dramatic but didn't really succeed. But oh well. That's not the point right now. The point is, over here, this thing, bird statue. Essentially a save point. I don't like save points very much. They're a pretty big pet peeve of mine. Especially with modern technology, there is no excuse why a game should ever not let you save wherever you want. I mean, this game, I guess, there are save points just about all over the place, which is nice, but... Excuse me. I'm talking too much, my throat hurts a bit. Ooh. Oh, right, there are save points, you're not gonna have a bit of save point starvation anywhere. They're scattered pretty frequently around the place. So you're not gonna, you're never gonna have a time when you can't save because none of the save points are close enough, and except for the times when you do. But oh well. But even Ocarina of Time let you save wherever you want. Except I don't really think that counts because it didn't save your location data and just stuck you back to the Kokiri Forest or the Temple of Time, depending on which era you're in. But... oh geez, I am skipping through this text really fast, sorry. Auto jump, he's 18, he's like 16, 17, 18 years old, he knows how to jump, seriously. But oh well. Anyway, someone has dots over their head, that means they want to talk to you. I guess this will be important for side quests and stuff later. I have something to read. Yes, I do! Yes, I do! Headmaster Gaipora. His name is a reference to Kaipora Gaibora, otherwise known as the most annoying owl in the history of forever. For those of you who have never played Ocarina of Time, I will just describe to you, well, the one worst thing about Kaipora Gaibora. When he asks you if if you want to hear what he said again, which is very long and takes several text boxes, it's default pointed to yes. It's default pointed to yes. I'm such a good talker. I talk real good. But anyway, why would you even do that? Yeah, these are, I guess, some introduction to the basic movement controls past running around, you know, climbing on thin ledges. I guess more managing your stamina. What things, use stamina, what things don't. For example, climbing on ivy does use stamina. I know it doesn't look like it there because it just ran over most of it. And that thing doesn't look suspicious at all. Hey! Yes. Start to crate ratio is not very good. But don't worry, you will not be seeing very many wooden crates. Especially not wooden crates that you can break open to get supplies. I mean, I think there are some barrels way late in the game, but... mostly it's pottery, which doesn't count at all, because it's pottery. Anyway, yes, this thing is a Revlet, and it's the best thing ever. Look at it! Oh my god, look at it! Just look at Link, he's smiling. He loves that thing. Oh, look at his little face. Look at his little face. Well, there's one thing that I just hate about Remlets. You can't go into first-person view while holding a Remlet. Why can't you do that? It's so cute. Oh, also, you can throw them if you want, which is cool and everything. Who's a good kitty? You're a good kitty. You are. You are. I'm sorry, I'm just freaking out. It's so cute. I love it. And yes, you can throw it off the edge of Skyloft if you want. It flies back up with its ears. So... oh, I'm gonna take you with me, because you're such a good kitty. You are. Actually, I'm gonna save here right now. I'm gonna cut this out. Probably gonna cut out most save screens. It'll give me— oh, you get back here. It'll give me a good, I guess you could say excuse to clear my throat and make disgusting noises like swallowing my saliva and coughing and stuff. Anyway, this dude, I think his name is Jackamar. Yeah, his name's Jackamar. Yeah. Fixing this gate. Yeah, it's been squeaky, so I've been hitting it repeatedly with a very large hammer, because that really does make sense, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm really astounded by how much sense that makes. Like, I'm sorry, you don't need an in-game, justification for being able to save. Yeah. Also, every time you say "as you know," a writer dies. Now, I mean, I know it sounds like I'm really, basically saying save early, save often. I know it sounds like I'm really, I guess, bashing this game, but this is a really good game. It's just not perfect, and I'm a naturally negative person. You get back here! Oh, you silly cat! Anyway, that's a stamina fruit, and it will restore your stamina fully. Bye. So, right here. Oh god, I'm a horrible person! Oh well. Anyway, up here. These things, I only noticed them very recently. They are 3 of the 6 symbols of the sages. I think, from left to right, that's light, that is forest, and that is spirit. Kind of interesting, forest in the original Ocarina of Time had 4 prongs, not 3. But, I don't know, they replaced it with 3 for some reason or another. I guess because it could suggest the existence of the 4th Triforce piece? I don't know. But I think that if anything involving the Forest Temple could suggest the 4th Triforce piece, it's a boss room, which has a decal of the Triforce in the center, and then 6 yellow triangles around in a circular pattern. 6 yellow triangles in a place that already has a Triforce decal, arranged around the Triforce in a circular pattern. If that doesn't suggest multiple other Triforce pieces, I don't know what does. Although there is only one. Well, there are only 3 Triforce pieces. There is only one Triforce piece. Yeah, it's called Courage, Wisdom, Power. But anyway, only 3 Triforce pieces. All those really old rumors from like 2000 of Ocarina of Time stuff aren't true. This is Zelda, and she is the most adorable incarnation of Zelda I've ever seen. Look at her face! Look at her! I mean, you know, I guess to some people I can see why she would fall into the uncanny valley. But look at her! That's just about my only argument. Also, yes, look at this. Look at Link's face. That's one of the, times that it crosses over from amazingly expressive to herp derp herp derp. Now, in other games, Zelda is already associated with harp. With the harp, or, you know, with harps in general, you know, whenever Zelda uses an instrument, it's more often than not a harp. I'm not going to say it's always a harp because I don't know it very well. I don't know if it is or not, but more often than not. Also, these dialogue choices, well, Link actually has a pretty good character in this game. Even though he's silent, you can choose these dialogue things for him. And he has his facial expressions and everything. I think I'm going to stick with a character I think he has. Or, which, well, is kind of a snarky arse. But anyway, yeah. Just gonna stick with what I think he'd say. And this is Gaipora. He even looks like an owl. He also looks, as I might add, like the Sage of Light from Ocarina of Time, Rauru. Or Rauru, I don't know how to pronounce it, but anyway. So... Also interesting is that a certain gossip stone in Ocarina of Time says that Kaipora Gaibora is the reincarnation of an ancient sage. This has caused a lot of theories to spring up after Gaipora was introduced and his marked resemblance to Rauru was noted. See, look at that. Look at that face. That is such an expressive face. It's so damn expressive. I love it. Oh jeez, if this thing is too close to my mouth, I swear, I'm probably just gonna put it up anyway, because this is the second time I'm recording this because of the issues I've had. The issues? I don't even know if this recording will be scrapped or not. I mean, maybe my capture card's just broken. I hope it's not. I spent $160 on this thing. It's a very expensive capture card. Yeah, but really, for anyone who wants to get into Let's Plays, you are going to have to be willing to spend some money if you want to get the right equipment. I would recommend Fraps and, well, I guess... I mean... Well, I don't know what I would recommend if you're trying to get it from the console, because, well, I don't have much experience recording from consoles. For a while, my first attempt, I actually used a DVD player, and then I had to manually sync up my, commentary, which was awful. Really, just plain old awful. I deleted all those videos from YouTube. No, none of you will ever see them, hopefully. Hopefully. Look at him, he's like, oh, stop it, you. It's nothing. Also, I don't know why, but I love how Zelda's eyes just kind of quiver a little. It just makes her look more alive, I guess. Also, seconds later, he crashed directly into the face of the goddess. Just right into it. He was in the hospital for a week. Is there even a hospital here? I don't know. He's at least bedridden for a month then. And character building. Aww. But seriously, Link is also adorable. Look at him! I don't know, he's just... something's wrong. Anyone who is bound, who is a part of something special is bound to catch some nasty looks sooner or later. He even laughs like an owl. Look at him, he's just... Whoa, calm down, back up, I'm scared. I don't know. Honestly, if I were there, I mean, and everything wasn't so just vaguely, slightly cartoony, then, well, I would probably just freak out because seriously, to be perfectly honest, that's a serial rapist stare. I'm sorry, that's what it looks like. So long as there's you kind of completely different person when you worry about like, oh, spoonerisms much.
Hey!
Hey! Look at this. I really like this scene. I think it really develops the relationship between Link and Zelda, which is needed because none of us have any idea of what's going on right now because we basically just jumped into his life this morning. So, I think that's nice. Please don't do this to me! Don't do this to me! God damn it!
Hey!
You don't actually have to press down here. I thought for the longest time that you did. Well, not really the longest time, since this game comparatively hasn't been out for too long. Or relatively, words, mouth, working. They just kind of casually peer over the edge. Also, they recorded a unique whistle for Zelda, which I think is amazing because, well, it's used all of twice in the entire game, I think. Yeah, I think just twice, and both of them are very early on. And yet, they went through the trouble of recording a unique whistle for her. I think that's great, seriously. And the Wii Remote rumbles a little. I think that's hilarious.
Oh.
The loft was just, screw you so hard, Zelda. Ow. I have no idea! Quite a problem. Understatement of the century right there, seriously. No frick. Look, if you're about to push someone off a cliff that's above the clouds, and they say, hey, the only thing that might keep me alive here, I have no idea where it is, and there's no sign that it's anywhere near here? Yeah, you listen to that! I don't even know what pronoun I started with, so I might have just... So now we know our first thing, I guess. Look at that! That's terrifying! I'm sorry, his face is terrifying. Maybe I will. Anyway, yeah. Oh, yeah, look at the time. This, episode I think has gone on for just about long enough. So, I'm going to run down and find a save point. So, I guess until next time, this has been the Indigo experiment. And we are done here.